Good day, Brutal Planet listeners. This is Eric Peterson, and today I am here with September Mourning. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. So how long you been on this tour?
Almost a week now.
Oh, just a week?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's new.
And how's things going so far?
Great. I mean, we love the Smile guys. They're like really sweet dudes, and they're very hospitable and nice to tour with. So we always have fun with them. We've been on a tour before with them. So
oh, good.
It's been good. Yeah.
And then you're gonna keep touring for how long? You go out on the road for?
This one's a short one. We're back home at the end of this month. So, we're halfway through, basically.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, we go back I think we end on the 26th or something like that. So it's definitely not like a 5-week tour or something like that. It's a short run.
And then when you guys get back, you're always working on new material.
Yeah, we're recording a new album in October, so.
Because you guys have put out a few singles.
Yeah, we're putting out another single, Hiding from Heaven, on September 27th.
Okay.
It'll be coming out, and we really like that song. It's a banger. I think you guys will like it.
Good.
Yeah.
And then, so any idea when the new album will come out?
Well, there's an EP dropping in the late fall.
Okay.
So that's going to be great, and then we'll have a new album probably next year sometime.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then probably a tour following that sometime.
Yeah, I mean
we're
gonna be touring all throughout next year, and the rest of this year we're gonna be out till probably Christmas this year. So.
And then to go along with your guys' music, you obviously have the comic that goes with it.
Right, the graphic novel.
The graphic novels. Is that going to be in conjunction with the album?
Yeah. Yeah, because we just released that graphic novel. It has 4 issues in it, so that's probably going to be in a digipack or something like that, like with the album.
Okay. And is it like I know some of your other stuff, like it goes along.
Yeah,
music.
Everything correlates to the album, to the graphic novel.
So what's the story behind the latest graphic novel?
Have you read the graphic novel?
I have not.
No. Okay, so like September is this human reaper hybrid. She's like, you don't know.
I know.
Okay, well, I don't want to give away the whole story.
That's fine.
It's a whole story arc. It goes through 4 books, so it's a lot to kind of go through. But you can read it. If you want to get the graphic novel now, you can get it at Barnes & Noble. You can get it at Target. You can get it in your local comic book store. It's published through Image Comics, and it's on their website. And Top Cow Comics, it's on their website, so you guys can get it anywhere.
Nice. And then when the album drops, will there be can you buy both together? And
yeah, I don't know right now.
Yeah.
Like that's next year sometime.
Yeah.
We really don't.
Yeah. Okay.
But we have the EP coming out. That's coming out this fall, so that's right around the corner. So we're really focused on the EP and the next single.
Okay, cool. And then as far as, I just wanted to touch a little bit about we had 2 great singers pass away this weekend.
Right.
I just wondered, Rick Ocasek and Eddie Money, do you have any memories with either one of them?
I mean, not really. That was kind of like before my time.
Yeah.
If you said Britney Spears, maybe, but no. Everybody knows the Cars, I guess.
Yeah.
Your parents listen to them. It's like, they're generational bands. Those are like. Eddie Money. We were just listening to the radio. It's funny. We were listening to the radio coming here, I think. And an Eddie Money song came on, and I asked Rich, my guitar player, Riven, I was like, who sings this? And he's like, oh, that's Eddie Money, the guy that died. And I was like, oh, okay, now I know who he is. Okay. Because it's like sometimes I don't really, I wasn't like around in that heyday of music, so that wasn't like my go-to, when anybody dies in music, it's always like, you always appreciate their talent, and those guys, they knew how to write songs, and they were like so amazing with their, with their talent, and at that time they were like big, so there's something to be said about that, and I'm sure that I feel bad that they passed away, and I had to collect their souls, but that's
So you mentioned it wasn't your go-to. What was your go-to?
From like growing up.
Yeah.
It's just like my parents didn't really listen to the Cars that much or Eddie Money or anything like that. They listened to more like like Kiss and like Alice Cooper and like, you know, so like Alice Cooper, knock on wood, never dies.
Yeah.
You know, but like, but that would be like, oh, I'd be sad, you know, like, because that was, my parents, like, were blasting Bowie when Bowie died, like, you know, that was a big thing. Prince, when Prince died, that was a big thing. Annie Lennox, you know, a lot of different, you know, artists like that, you know, were my parents, that's where my parents kind of like brought up. I grew up on like, you know, bands like Glassjaw and like Dillinger Escape Plan and, you know, gosh, My Chemical Romance and like, you know, and in the pop world I grew up on, you know, Britney Spears and like, you know, crap like that from the early 2000s, like, you know, that was the go-to sort of thing. It's funny because Fonzo, who's the tech sort of manager for Smile Empty Soul, every time they finish, he puts on Ace of Base.
Okay.
So it's like we've been listening to Ace of Base a lot, and the writer for Ace of Base is the same writer that wrote all the hits for Britney Spears, so Max Martin.
Oh, okay.
So Max like wrote all of these, so it's like the same sort of thing. So it kind of reminded me of like early 2000s pop because that was like so prevalent back then. So.
And then it was so you're a fan of Britney from the pop Britney to the angry Britney, the shaved head Britney, and
the shaved. I lost Britney around that. I lost Britney after like I liked Toxic and like I liked when she got really, like, I loved Womanizer. That was a great song, and like, and the video was awesome. There's a couple like standout Britney tracks that I was like, all right. Even like Till the World Ends or whatever. I think Kesha wrote that song for her, but that was a great track. But after, I just kind of, I mean, I love pop music. I'm a big fan of pop music. But you know, I mean, there's so many amazing newer pop musicians. Lady Gaga, and like, you know, like incredible musician. It's just like I said, it's generational. Pop in the early 2000s was so different than pop now, and I think that, you know, that's like, so I kind of, when the newer realm of pop kind of came into fruition, I kind of lost track of those early 2000s, the Christinas and Britneys and you know, Mayas and like things like that. They were all great performers and artists, but you know, they're, like I said, generational.
Well,
great generation. Now it's Ariana Grande, and you know, whoever else is like Lizzo, and like, you know, people like that are coming up, and so. It's
funny that you mentioned though, like Kiss and Alice Cooper, and then like Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
The kind of stuff that you listen to, because I feel like September has a lot of that in it.
Yeah,
it's very theatrical. It's not just getting up on stage and.
Yeah, and you see me and I play this character and I like do things to the audience. You know, I you know, stick out my tongue a lot. You know, I mean, I play a character, and I think that's like, and I think when Gaga goes up and performs, she's in character. Like Alice Cooper, very much in character. Kiss in character. Marilyn Manson, very much in character. Like, you know, that's the kind of like theatrical artist that I gravitate to more than the straight up, you know, just kind of like.
So what is the September that's not on stage? What is that one like?
Well, that's me. That's Emily.
Yeah, it's Emily. I know. So is it? I mean, is there a lot? Do you feel like you have a lot of the same personality, or?
Oh no, not at all.
No.
I mean, I do in a way, but it's like she's a little bit more. You know, she's just kind of. It's her world up there, so it's a little bit more like I can do what I want and get away with it. It's like she has free reign, and she's just, you know, she's free. You know, and that's what stage has always been. That for me, it's been freedom. Stage has always meant freedom for me since I was 4 years old when I first stepped on stage. It's like that's where I felt free because I was like in my own place and nobody could tell me what to do, say, act, like anything. That is where I am and I live there. And it's and I always tell people in interviews that I feel more comfortable on stage than I do like walking around, especially like when I go into the crowd and like do pictures at merch or what. Like I feel like I always feel a little weird. Like I just don't feel at home. You know, and on stage I just feel it's just so much. I'm just relaxed. You know, it's like I don't get nervous really. You know, anymore. It's just.
Well, that says something a lot about the confidence that you have while you're on stage.
Well, I don't even know if it's confidence. It's almost like, if you grow up doing something like Britney and Christina and Justin Timberlake and all of those Disney kids grew up doing that, and the reason why they were such good pop artists for their generation was because they grew up from the age of like I was 4 on stage. They didn't know anything but knowing stage, and that's like me. I didn't know anything but knowing stage. So for me, it makes it a lot easier, to go up there and do what I do, and do crazy things and stick my tongue out all the time and like poke cameras and just run on top of people's heads and stuff at festivals because I just don't care. It's like I'm just free. Freedom's a lot. There's a lot to be said about freedom.
Yeah, and there's free expression while you're on stage.
Yeah, it's that freedom of expression. So you can't put a price tag on that.
No. So. Well, I appreciate your time, and I'm so looking forward to the new album coming out. The EP is going to be great. The EP has a lot of it was kind of written around a really interesting concept of heartbreak and loss and redemption that I wanted to kind of put into musical form. And I love this EP. I think it's going to be a great. So check you guys out for this short little stint while you're on tour.
Yeah, and then we'll be back on tour end of October, beginning of November, so we'll be out for 5 weeks. So make sure you follow SeptemberMourning.com/tour dates, or even Bands in Town.
Yeah.
If you go to Bands in Town and you click on us and you follow us, they'll alert you when we come to your area.
Yeah, I always get messages when you guys are coming.
Yeah, it's really a great app to have installed. If you like any bands or any live performances, you can go on there, and I think you can even follow Cirque du Soleil if you want. It's literally you can follow anyone. So it's not just music, it's all different things. So if you're into all different things.
Yeah. So I appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.